Yo guys, what up? This is Don.
Sammy Lee here.
And we are the Soul Brothers, and today we're going to do another versus video. We're going to do the Under Armour Curry 2 versus...
the Lebron 13s.
Let's do it.
Okay. So let's go on to the traction, like always. So the traction, I think both of the shoes were actually really nice if you play on a really clean court, right? But if it's a dusty court, I think I would give the win to the Curry 2. I just felt like you have to wipe a lot on both of the shoes if it's dusty, but I just felt like you have to wipe a lot more than on the LeBron 13s than the Curry 2s.
Yeah, the Curry 2s were a lot better for me. Right when I first got them, they were really bad, but you had to break them in, take the little, whatever it is, the top layer off of the rubber or whatever, because they got really good.
Yeah.
The LeBrons weren't that good at all. I mean, they weren't bad, but I was kind of disappointed in the traction. They don't use a herringbone traction in the LeBrons. It's kind of some crazy hexagonal. You got cross hatch lines going around. It's, it's crazy. But the Curry 2s just use like a standard herringbone. Not a standard herringbone, but it's herringbone, but in a kind of chaotic pattern.
Yeah.
But it worked really well for me. So we're gonna edge that to the Curry 2.
Okay, so let's move on to the cushion. So what do you think?
Cushion wise, it's another win for the Curry 2 for me. Even though there isn't much cushion to speak of, it's super hard. I would prefer that over the LeBron cushion, which has zoom units, which I love zoom. But the zoom units don't even supply that much bounce and impact protection for me personally. And the only thing they kind of did was make it feel obtrusive when you're walking, like you're walking on something, which didn't really feel good. I felt kind of off center when stepping, which I don't like when I play basketball. I want to have a nice flat ride. So what about you?
Yeah, same with me. We both did feel the LeBron 13 zoom unit in the forefoot, which I thought was pretty nice. I got a good amount of bounce from it. But same with me. Since I was rocking on it and stuff, I didn't really like it. And since on the Curry 2, I just felt way more explosive from the overall silhouette and stuff like that from the shoe. Yeah, I enjoyed the cushion on the Curry 2 more.
Right.
Okay, so let's move on to materials. So the materials on the Curry 2, they use the speed form on the top part of the shoe, and on the bottom part of the shoe where the toe is, they use like a synthetic material. And then on the LeBron 13, they use a lot of posit, they use a lot of fuse, and they use a lot of posit material.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
I think the upper on the Curry 2 was a lot better. I really liked the speed form. It was nice and thin, and then the synthetic in the front half of the shoe was not too bad either. But the LeBron was like fully synthetic, heavy fuse. The whole shoe is really thick, and then you have huge pieces of thick posit in awkward places, and I wasn't a fan of.
Yeah. So, we're just gonna give the win to the Curry 2.
Will the LeBron win anything?
We'll see about that.
We'll see. Stick around. Stay tuned.
Let's move on to support. The support on both of the shoes was actually really, really nice. But for both of our opinions, the Curry 2 had really, really good support, and the LeBron 13 had really, really good support, but just too much support for us. Right, so just too much fuse. The mesh or the upper was too stiff and stuff, even after we broke it in. So the support overall, the ankle support for the Curry 2 wasn't good unless you put an ankle brace in. The ankle support for the LeBron 13 was good without an ankle brace. So I guess the ankle brace support goes to the LeBron 13, but the overall support for both of us, I think, would go to the Curry 2 for me. What about you?
Yeah, same for me. The Curry 2. To move on to the next category as well, like the support also kind of goes along with the fit.
Yeah.
And so let's move on to fit. Support wise, I choose the Curry 2, but I'm gonna explain why. The fit was really bad for me on the LeBron, and when you don't have a good fit, it's hard to have really good support. Also, I put in an insole. It brought me up a little bit. It was way too roomy in the forefoot. but it still didn't do everything. Heel lockdown wasn't great. So as far as fit, it would go to the Curry 2 by a landslide. The Curry 2 is one of the best fitting shoes I've worn in a long time.
Same.
So that's another win in the fit category for the Curry 2.
Yep.
And also talking about fit, we're going to talk about the lockdown real quick. The lockdown on the Curry 2 was no problems whatsoever. The heel and the
Really
forefoot was really good. Didn't feel like I had to squeeze my foot too much. And then the lockdown and LeBron was not good for me at all. I never felt, even if I cranked the laces down, which you can't really even do that much because of the deposit piece on the top of the forefoot, I never felt really, really secure, held down in the shoe. What about you?
Yeah, the lockdown for me on the Curry 2 was really, really good, and the LeBron 13 was pretty good.
Right.
So, for me the fit on the LeBron 13 was actually pretty good. It just wasn't good for him. I don't know, maybe they sized it up weird, but but I would give the win to the Curry 2 for lockdown. Okay, so moving on to durability. So for both of us, the durability, I think we both think the LeBron 13 would be a lot more durable just because the rubber is harder on the outsole, and then there's just so much fuse on the upper. So
look at you, LeBron. You gotta win.
You gotta win. Congratulations.
Very proud of you. All right.
Yeah. So the win goes to the LeBron 13s for that.
But that's all you get, motherfucker.
So,
all right.
So let's go on to ventilation. So ventilation, the ventilation was not good on LeBron 13.
No.
But on the Curry 2s, since the material was thin and it was a textile, the cloth or the upper would dry up, right? And it was actually pretty cool. There wasn't actually a lot of air going through and stuff, so but the shoe wasn't hot.
Right. Yeah, the LeBron wasn't, crazy hot, but it wasn't great. But the Curry 2 for me was actually pretty cool, more so than most shoes. So that was cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now so let's move on to aesthetics. So which one do you... I wonder which one
Come on, fam.
Don likes.
Come on, fam.
Don hates
Don't you fucking play games with me. Do we even need to talk?
Yeah.
Or what?
I don't think so.
Alright, so I think that it's a landslide for the Curry 2.
So which one do you think looks better than LeBron 13, right?
The LeBron 13, of course. It's a beaut. She's a beaut.
It's amazing. Just the design and everything.
Yeah. So that's a Curry 2 win.
Yeah.
What else we got? That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it, man. You got slaughtered, Bron.
Yeah.
But better luck next time. Curry 2 is not a bad shoe. It's a pretty dope shoe.
Yeah.
LeBron, not so much. But there it is. That's our versus video. We've had both shoes. We tested both of them, and that's our opinion. But catch us in the next one. If you have any ideas for other upcoming versus videos, or if you want to holler at us or follow us on Instagram, we post updates of the current shoes we're rocking and testing. Go ahead and do that. But my name is Don.
Samuel here.
And we are the Soul Brothers. Later.
Peace.